Hey guys, it's Miss Techie here.
It's Fisayo here, and without further ado, let's get to the video. Hey guys, it's Eric here.
And I'm Valo Reviews, and in this video, we're going to compare the Redmi Note 10 Pro with the Samsung Galaxy A52. We're going to be looking at the build quality, the external features, the display, performance, cameras, and battery life of both smartphones to determine which smartphone is better.
Now let's start with the build quality. Now the Redmi Note 10 Pro is made from glass and plastic frame, so Gorilla Glass 5 protection on the front and the back. It has this matte feel, very premium looking camera bump and everything, while the Samsung is made from plastic all around except the display, which is Gorilla Glass 5 protection, but the black color feels very cheap and slippery, and there are a lot of fingerprints. It catches a lot of fingerprints.
What is he saying? The Samsung Galaxy A52 might feel cheap, but it's made from plastic, and you guys know plastic devices are more durable than glass devices than devices that have glass as a rare.
Guys, don't drop your phone and you'll be fine. I feel like even if you dropped your phone, it maybe can handle a little bit of a drop, but it's not advisable to drop something that is premium. It's not advisable to drop something that is premium. Don't drop either of these phones.
These phones are durable. They are durable. That's why you should actually go for a device that has a plastic rear. It can drop and nothing will happen to it. Can you try that with the Redmi Note 10 Pro?
So we're not going to
Can you just try that with the Redmi Note 10 Pro?
Clean, fresh device.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Guys,
drop your phone. Drop your phone. Put your money where your mouth is. This is durable. The end.
But this is more premium though, still.
Let me know in the comment section below. Glass back, plastic back. Which one would you prefer?
Can I see it? Actually, there's no damage.
Thank you. Can we move on?
Okay, moving on. So about the external features, on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, we have an IR blaster on the top. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C. We have two microphones. We have dual stereo speakers. And on the Samsung, we have a USB Type-C on the bottom, as well as the 3.5mm headphone jack. We have dual stereo speakers as well.
And we have an IR blaster.
Maybe you can steal it, but there's no IR blaster. Samsung.
How many times do you use the IR blaster? How many times?
Move on.
Also, I shouldn't be mentioning this, but the Redmi Note 10 Pro speakers, dual stereo speakers, sound louder and better than the Samsung Galaxy A52, but that doesn't matter, right? Let's move on.
Actually, we can test that out for you guys. So you guys should let us know which you think sounds better from the following footage.
So guys, for the display, the Samsung Galaxy A52 comes with a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels. It's a 90Hz refresh rate and you get butter smooth scrolling on this guy. It's actually a very good display. Now moving to the Redmi Note 10 Pro, it comes with a 6.67-inch AMOLED display and it has a refresh rate of 120Hz, which is a little bit slow. This display is made by Samsung, and you know how Samsung is. They will actually give their own product the better display. So the Redmi Note 10 Pro display might look good, but obviously the Samsung Galaxy A52 is superior. So
let me jump in there and say that, first of all, Samsung users are going to enjoy their display because they're used to the whole saturation thing that Samsung has going on. It's a setting on the Xiaomi which you can enable if you want that, but by default, it doesn't come looking that, the whites come in looking white, not yellowish. Outdoor visibility on the Samsung is definitely average or below average, while the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro actually does have like an average viewing display under direct sunlight.
Now it's only average if there's something wrong with your eyes. You need to go and visit the optician. Samsung displays are actually good. They look good, but to be fair, looking at both displays, I would actually pick the Redmi Note 10 Pro display. It's just brighter. And looking at the price of the Redmi Note 10 Pro, this is a very, very good display. Now, moving on to performance, the Redmi Note 10 Pro comes with a Snapdragon 732G processor, while the Samsung Galaxy A52 comes with a Snapdragon 720G processor. In this scenario, the Snapdragon 720G processor is the faster processor. We all know that, right?
Can't even say it with a straight face.
Looking at the benchmark result, the Antutu benchmark test says that the Redmi Note 10 Pro is the faster device. Same thing with Geekbench test, same thing with GFX Bench, same thing with PCMag. So looking at the numbers, the Redmi Note 10 Pro is faster, but in real life usage, I feel the Samsung Galaxy A52 is the faster device. Yes, the faster device. On the real though, the Redmi Note 10 Pro is the faster device. Doesn't make the Samsung Galaxy A52 slow, but I just have to admit this is faster. So for gaming, both smartphones play games pretty well. PUBG ran well on both smartphones. They run on the same graphics and frame rates. And for Genshin Impact as well, I felt Redmi Note 10 Pro played the game better.
So now onto the camera comparison between the Redmi Note 10 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy
You're talking
A52.
too much. The Samsung Galaxy A52 looks better. Period. Dynamic range is better.
Okay,
skin tone is better.
Redmi Note 10 Pro has a wider field of view than the Samsung A52. But at the same time, the Samsung A52 just has a better skin tone, has a better dynamic range. The sky is blown out on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, and I just appreciate a good dynamic range. Samsung is definitely looking more detailed. The Samsung looks better just by looking at the photo, and when you zoom all the way in, you can see that it is just a better photo.
Hello guys, so here's a video from the front-facing camera of both smartphones. That's Eric over there misbehaving as usual. So the Samsung Galaxy A52 can shoot in 4K 30 frames per second, while the Redmi Note 10 Pro can only shoot in 1080p 30 frames per second. So which one is better? Is the dynamic range on both smartphones. Redmi Note 10 is the Redmi Note 10 Pro is looking really good, but I have to get to my system to know which one is better. So which one do you guys prefer? What is it feeling like?
Alright. So stabilization. Still wide on here.
Yep.
So guys, when it comes to battery life, on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, we have a 5020 milliamp hour battery, and I used it through a full day. I gamed for about 6 hours, don't judge me, and then I used like 3 hours for social media, and I had 15% left to spare. Now, normally I would say the battery on the Samsung isn't as good because it is smaller, but I don't think that the bone of contention between choosing one of these devices is in the battery life, because they both seem like they last a long time. So yeah, I'm going to let Valor talk about his own battery life. I doubt it's as interesting. But
now moving on to the Samsung Galaxy A52, the superior device when it comes to battery life. It comes with a 4,500 milliamps battery, which is higher than the 5,000 milliamps battery. You don't know maths, excuse me. This is higher. Although it's capable of charging with a 25 watts charger, Samsung mistakenly, this is an honest mistake, they included a 15 watts charger in the box, but hey, you can always get a faster charger if you want a fast charging time.
Meanwhile, the Redmi Note 10 Pro charges from 0 to 100% in 1 hour and 6 minutes because it supports
rookie numbers. This charges in 1 hour 26 minutes, which is better than the 1 hour 6 minutes that I just mentioned.
I mean, you can actually make an argument, but I'm not even going to help you to win. But yeah, fast charging is good unless we're talking about battery health. So in conclusion, for the price of 126,500 Naira on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, you get a better display, better battery, better processor, get an IR blaster, true dual SIM. I can go on and on and on. For the Samsung, I think it is ridiculously overpriced.
What?
It cost 139,000.
Just say you're broke. You can't afford it. So guys, that's the end of this comparison video. The Redmi Note 10 Pro, unfortunately, is the cheaper device and the better device, sadly. But yeah.
So thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, do give this video a thumbs up and share it. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe to Valor Reviews' channel. I'll be leaving the link in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Valor, signing out. Samsung Galaxy A52, winner.
What if he breaks? Please just take.
That's how to do it.
Wow.
Strong, durable.
And not a scratch.
It's got a couple. But it's durable.
You know Samsung screens break just by looking at them.